Hey guys, thanks for joining me. This is Angie at Chicken Scratch. This is what we're making today, and this is the third project for the 12 Days of Christmas. It's a gift card holder, so you just slide the belly band off, and here is your gift card. Okay, so let me give you the measurements for all of the cardstock and paper. We are using the Most Wonderful Time product medley. It is in the holiday catalog. So we're going to be using one of the deer. We're actually going to stamp the tree, but it does come with several trees. We're also going to be using two of these little elements right here. Okay, so the Old Olive cardstock measures 9 by 3.5, and then the belly band measures 7 3/4 by 1. We have a Whisper White that is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4, and then the Designer Series paper that's in the product medley is 3 by 4. And I designed this project so that you could get two of these out of one sheet, so that's why I added this extra white layer. Okay, so then we have white for our stamping, and then I have a gold foil scallop circle, and that measures let's see, I have it on here somewhere, 2.5 inches approximately. I went ahead and cut out the stitched circle, and this measures 2 7/16. So we are using 4 sets of framelits. The product medley has its own framelits. Then we're using the stitched rectangles, the stitch shape, and the layering circles. We're using 2 stamp sets, the Most Wonderful Time, which is included in that product medley, and then we're using the Itty Bitty Christmas. We're using this greeting right here for the inside. Okay, so and let me give you one other piece. We're using a 3 by 3 envelope to hold the gift card, okay? So we will start with this piece here. We're going to place it on our Simply Scored scoring tool, and we're going to score it at 4.5. And then fold it over, okay? Now we're going to take our Stampin' Trimmer, and we are going to place the envelope on there and just cut off the top. This is trash. This is going to hold our gift card. We can go ahead and attach that to the inside. So I'm just going to turn it over and add some liquid glue to it. I'm going to bring it up from that score line just a tad. If you place it right on the score line, it makes it difficult to fold over, okay? Okay, so now I'm going to use my bone folder to flatten that out, okay? We're going to take the Designer Series paper, add it to the Whisper White layer. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to turn that over and add liquid glue to it as well. Okay, I'm going to hold that for a second. Oops, it slid on me. Okay, there we go. Now, for the belly band, we're going to place that in the middle and then fold. I'm going to use my bone folder, and then we're going to fold it over again. Let me place this down flat. And it's going to go just like that. So then I'm going to use my bone folder again. Okay, now we're going to set that aside because we want to wait until we get the inside done. So we are going to use Old Olive ink, and we are going to stamp off this tree image. Okay, so there's that one. And then I'm going to stamp it in the middle, and then to the right, and then to the left. And that's how it looks, okay? Now we're going to take this other piece, and we're going to stamp off again, and then stamp it right there, okay? You get to decide whether you want your tree here to be lighter or darker. Okay, so now let's go ahead and stamp the greeting on the inside. Right there. Now I'm going to get the Versamark, and we are going to emboss this greeting right here, okay? So I'm going to take my embossing buddy first and just rub it across the Whisper White cardstock. And then I've got my Versamark. Oh, I kept the lid and put the pad away. Okay. There we go. Now I just want a small piece since I'm embossing. So we're going to be cutting those out, but we're going to wait. I'm going to emboss this first. So I've got my gold embossing powder here. And I'm just going to cover that greeting. I have misplaced my little spoons. Okay, now I'm going to get the heat tool out. I may or may not fast forward that part, okay? Okay, so we're going to take this piece here and we're going to attach it to our gold foil. So I'm just going to add some liquid glue to the back. Okay. Now we're going to get the dies and we're going to cut out our tree and then this greeting and then this greeting here, okay? So I'm going to move this over and we'll get our die cutting machine. Okay, so let's start with the greeting. We're going to have to cut this 2 times. So I'll start with this first one. Hopefully it will be still. Yeah, there we go. Now we're going to run it back through again and trim that end off right there, okay? Okay, our greeting's done. Now we're going to cut out this greeting. Okay, there's that one. And you don't have to cut that one out using the rectangle dies. I just did that just to jazz it up a bit on the inside, but you don't have to. Okay, so let's get all of our pieces. Let's see. We have this, 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 this. Okay, so now on the inside here, we want to take this greeting and pop it up in there. So I'm just going to use a couple dimensionals. And you could just stamp on the envelope if you wanted, or you could just, you know, stamp it and cut it with a punch or something. I just like keeping the consistency of the stitched. Okay, so now this one's going to get added down here. So I'm just going to take my snail. That should be good right there. Then for our belly band, so our inside is done other than sliding a gift card in there. So we can go ahead and attach our belly band now. So I'm going to fold it that way and this way. And then we're going to add our adhesive right here. And remember when you're closing this to not close it too tight because you want to be able to slide that belly band on and off, okay? Okay, so we need a couple pieces from here. So we've got our tree. This is going to go here. And then the tree's going to go here. So we can go ahead and put a dimensional on the back of it. And then we want to get one of these reindeer. Now for this, because the reindeer comes off of the edge, you want to take the stickiness off of his legs. And the way you do that is you just use our embossing buddy. So I'm just going to rub that across and remove the sticky. I'm keeping the sticky on the left side of him, okay? Okay, so what I'm going to do is take the backing off of the dimensional and place that there. And then we're going to add him. He's going to go, and see, I can tell I want to move my tree, so it's good that I used a dimensional because you can move them. Okay, now I'm just going to take some liquid glue right there, and then I'm going to add 2 of these elements, whoops, over here. So one over here. I love this kit so much. And then one over here. And then this is going to get added right there. And so now we have these little elements, these little stars. They also come in that product medley. And I'm going to take my Take Your Pick tool and just add a little star to the top of the tree. Now don't run off. I've got my chick candy to announce. Okay, so here's both items. Now I'm going to tell you, this one was a sticker from the sticker sheets, and this one was using the stamp. So we could have used the lighter color tree to make it a little fainter. Some ladies this morning on my Facebook Live said they like the darker tree. So whatever you prefer, you can stamp it off one time and make it lighter, or you can use the stickers. Now, for your chick candy, I am giving away the stamp set, Most Wonderful Time, with the coordinating die. So Most Wonderful Time dies. I got an extra one of these, and that's what Chick Candy 53. So it's going to be on day 3 of the 12 days of Christmas. Don't forget, there's a free PDF over on my website with all the measurements. If you need anything, let me know. Thanks a lot. Bye.